You know what else can really make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside? A delicious cup of Joe. And that's why we have our next guest. Because here at ABC 10, our favorite cup of Joe happens to be from the coffee spot of Insight Coffee Roasters. And that's what we're going to share with you today. Insight is based right here in Sacramento. And here to tell us all about it, we have Mike and Mike. Seriously, this is double Mike, right? Double the fun?
Yeah.
Okay, always. All right, so it happens to be National Coffee Month, which is a perfect month for you guys. And why should everyone be sitting down and enjoying a cup of Joe right now? What really makes coffee just so fantastic?
Well, I mean, I think it's cool that it's National Coffee Month, but I think coffee's good year-round. You know, obviously when it's cold outside, a warm cup of coffee is kind of essential, but in the hotter months like we're in right now, we have cold brew coffee that we make in-house, and also a variety of iced teas. You can come in and get it for here in a glass, to go in a plastic cup, or in these cold brew bottles that we offer in every location.
And you're brewing something right here too, and I'm smelling it, and it's absolutely fantastic. But a really cool thing about Insight, though, is that you started it here, right, in Sacramento. So why did you choose to open your coffee house here in Sacramento?
Well, one of our owners decided to start roasting coffee at home. Went to another local specialty shop and met with their roaster to buy green coffee so he could roast it at home. They developed a relationship, sharing information. The education focus was born from that, and they decided to open a shop. And you know,
and there you go.
There's the story.
And then the coffee bean was planted.
Yeah.
And then it grew from there. But what makes Insight Coffee so special? What makes this different than other coffees that we would get elsewhere?
Well, one of the things Mike has touched on that sets us apart is our focus on education. So our stance is we want to educate the public and our consumers to make the best coffee that they can. So even if that's brewing coffee at home, then we want to make sure that you're brewing the best cup that you can. So we have a lot of classes and educational content on all of our social media and website platforms as well. But you can come in for classes on brewing, sourcing coffee, and home roasting as well. And then beyond that, we're sourcing coffees from farms that we have direct relationships with, and we work closely with other importers as well to make sure that we're getting sustainable and transparent coffees.
Wow, so there's a lot of thought and heart and passion that's gone into this coffee. This isn't just something that you like to brew and enjoy. There's a whole history and story behind all of this.
Definitely.
Some deep roots, pun intended, with this coffee house. Okay, so you're brewing something right here. Let's talk about some of the examples of some of the coffees that you offer, and then we obviously have to invite in our foodies to sample this. Okay, so what do we have today?
Yeah, so today we've got some French press brewed up. I believe this is our Brazilian coffee. We try to have coffees that are going to make everybody's palate happy. So we've got a Brazilian that we use in our cold brew and our espresso blends as well. That's got more of a dark chocolatey, malty nuttiness to it.
So appealing to pretty much all palates.
Yeah, that's a little bit more of a wide spectrum of preferences. We also, one of our relationship coffees at the moment is this Nicaraguan Finca Los Congos. I believe it's this one all the way on the end. Yeah, and that's a lot more lighter, sweet fruit flavors. Find a lot of pear, apple, honeydew, some floral notes in there, rose. So if you're looking for something a lot more fruity and floral on the lighter side, that's a great option as well. And then we have some more wild coffees. Currently we have a Rwanda and Yamashike, and that's a lot of earthiness and some herbaceous notes, but to me I get a lot more of tropical fruit sweetness coming through. So a lot of like pineapple, papaya, a lot of this sharp sweet flavors.
Yeah. And then is this the...
And that's the Brazil.
The Brazil. Okay, so we want to sample the Brazil. So we're going to bring in our resident foodies here on Sac & Co. We got Sam and Joe Platts. Come on in, brothers. All right, so do you guys mind pouring a cup of coffee here for our two foodies? I would love for them to sample this, because I know here at ABC 10 that we love this coffee so much. We've made this our official coffee of the TV station. Literally. We are serving this here now to all of our staff. This is something that we all get to enjoy on a daily basis. I know we're spoiled and we're lucky. And we invite you to also partake on enjoying this amazing brew. Sam, please, can you give me a little example of the experience that you're having right now sipping this coffee?
Well, of course, as Mike #1 first said, it is comforting. Just sipping the nice warm coffee. But yeah, I'm getting that the chocolatey notes, but it's still got kind of a creamy flavor too, even though there's no cream in it. It's I can see how that's a very wide spectrum preference.
So it's good on its own.
It's very good.
So coffee, you don't need to add.
Don't add anything to this thing. It's insulting to add something.
Okay, there you go. Joe, can you give me a thumbs up?
Thumbs up. It's very mellow. It is. I can see that broad spectrum of reasons that people would enjoy it. It definitely is a wide palate acceptance. It's very good. It's not too strong. I like strong, but this is nice for like a chill afternoon when you don't need, when you want to lay back and enjoy coffee without getting, punched in the face with some good caffeine.
So obviously we're spoiled here at ABC 10,
Amazing.
and we want you to be able to go out and enjoy this too. You guys are doing a seminar where people can learn, like you're saying, focus on the education of coffee.
Yeah, so we host a seminar every second Saturday at our roastery, which is on the corners of 8th and S. It's 1901 S, or excuse me, 8th, 1901 8th Street. And the next one coming up, which is September 9th, is going to be a home brewing seminar. So that consists of brewing one type of coffee on a bunch of different devices. So not just French press, but also pour overs, different full immersion brewing and washing methods.
There's a lot to coffee.
There is, yeah. And seeing how those different devices change flavors and textures of your coffee, so you can see what your preference is. And that's the next one coming up.
Okay.
But we also do classes on, like I said, sourcing, so how we find coffees and why we pick the coffees that we do, and also roasting, in case you're interested in roasting coffee at home.
So a lot to learn from Insight. Just by going to one seminar, you're not just going to stop there. There's multiple opportunities for you to continue to expand your education and also get some amazing brew. Where can people go for more information?
You can go to insightcoffee.com. We also have a YouTube channel that you can visit, and social media, Facebook and Instagram.
Cool.